All right. Hello, everybody. I am so excited to have you here tonight. Sorry, we had a hot mess second where I was trying to get everybody in. Had some waiting room settings that I was not aware of. That never happens on my amazing Zooms. But tonight, just want to tell you all thank you so much. If you're watching this live with us, which several of you are, or watching the replay, there's no place we'd rather be. We're here to educate you, really arm you with some information that's going to help you move forward in your journey for health and wellness, and also to help you become the best version of yourself. So my name is Ashley Diet, and I am a Diamond with Young Living. I've been with the company for 6 years. And for me, I am always honored and privileged to share with new people all about our oils and the opportunity to share them with others, but really it starts in your home. And so that's what we're here tonight to say. You're awesome. Like, I want you to go home and be like, I'm awesome. I am awesome. Give yourself like a pat on the back. Give yourself a little like, what's up? You are awesome. Because if you have decided to put yourself first before anything else tonight, that is one step in the right direction. That is one step for you to say, I am worth it, I am worthy, and it's time for me to get healthy. Like, this is the time I am. So what I'm going to tell you is that we'll flow through. There are 6 of us, or 5 of us, I believe, and we're going to flow through, and we'll tell you a little bit of our story and then share the sections. You can expect the class to last about 40 minutes from now, maybe shorter, but we are not going to hold you hostage with your time, because I know for me, the most important decision you'll make tonight is a decision to say yes to yourself. Once you say yes to yourself with this, it's not going to matter what's in the kit. It's not going to really matter how the oils work. You're going to be like, yeah, I'm on this journey. Let's learn together and grow together. I started using oils for my back, for some occasional back discomfort, for my kids with some skin issues, and I started sharing right away because it was a miracle product for us in our homes. It was something that for me, I knew that once we started using it, we could never go back, and it was an unstoppable thing for us, or we could not get enough. We kept wanting to do more and get more products in our homes than ever before. So Young Living, we're going to talk about the company, we're going to talk about the oils, how you use them. But first and foremost, I want to give a disclaimer. This goes for all of us on here tonight. I am not a doctor. I am not here to treat, prescribe, cure, or diagnose. I am simply here to give you information and education to put you on your way to a better version of yourself, the best version of yourself. Chemicals, we know the overload in our cells and our bodies, that even at this day and age that we're living longer, but our age of diagnosis of disease is actually reducing. So we're living longer, but we're getting sick earlier from chronic things such as cancer, all kinds of autoimmune disorders, and that places us in really a day and age where are we healthier or not? Just because our life expectancy increases doesn't mean we're healthier. The average woman puts on over 300 chemicals a day in her body, and we're going to learn more and more about that. But what happens is that we are not aware, and to be self-aware is to educate ourselves and to move forward. So I want you to go ahead and say to yourself, like, you're worth it, you're worthy, this class is for you, and you are awesome. Just like we said in the cover photo, you are awesome. And it is a time where it is your time to say yes to this version of you. And to move forward, maybe chemical free for you is one baby step at a time, or maybe you've been leaning this way for a long time and it's time to go both feet in the pool, all in. It is summer. We're going to jump all in, and just want to thank you for being here with us tonight. Please know that this Zoom call, we have a chat section over on the right-hand side. You can chat away all day. We'll answer questions for you and steer you in the right direction. So you are going to learn what essential oils are, how they work, why Young Living, what oils come in our, what we would say is like our starter kit, and then of course, how to get your hands on one. So that's what you're going to expect tonight, plus some awesome tips and inspiration in between. So I'm going to go ahead and hand you off to my friend Sierra to tell you Sierra to tell you some more.
Hey guys, so I'm Sierra. I've been with Young Living for a little while, definitely not as long as Ashley. I've kind of been off and on, I'll be honest, not with using the products, but actually like just sharing the products, I would say. Not for lack of interest or anything, it's just that I've kind of been struggling with my own health issues and different things, and dealing with a lot of chronic fatigue and hormonal imbalances. And that's actually what got me into Young Living and essential oils. I got exhausted with taking so many different medications and going through so many different treatment plans and being poked and prodded and paying god awful amount of money to physicians and being told basically the same thing, that yes, I have issues, but there's really nothing else that they can do for me. They can just try more medicine. And I was just tired of medicine. So this was the most logical approach for me. And I am a nurse, so I understand the medical approach, but at the same time, I do understand also taking, charge of my own health. And this was just the best approach for me. And so I want to talk a little bit as to what exactly essential oils are and the science behind it, because that is kind of like my favorite part, just kind of diving deep and really understanding what it does in the body. As a nurse, that is kind of like my bread and butter. So first off, what are essential oils? Does anybody have any idea? Anybody have a clue at all? I know when I first started, I was just kind of like, they smell good. I didn't really know. So essential oils basically are the lifeblood of a plant. So like our blood carries oxygen all throughout our bodies and basically supports every function in our bodies. That's what essential oils do in plants. So they heal, they restore, they protect the plant and act like its natural defense mechanism. So our bodies respond to them in the same way that the plants do. It helps us on our cellular levels. So basically, like I said, how our blood responds by adding oxygen into our cells and helping everything in our bodies, that's what this does to the plant. Similar to that, essential oils come from different parts of the plants. They come from trees, shrubs, leaves, grasses, actual resins, flowers. Think of it this way. So think of like if you get a flower petal and you crush it in between your fingers and you get that residue that's on your fingers, that's an oil. So that is basically your essential oil. You can think of it too like if you're peeling a nectarine or an orange and you get that smell on your fingers, that orange, that's an oil. So that residue right there, that's your oil. And there's a couple of different ways that you can pull that oil out of the plant. So there's steam distillation, which is a whole separate process that we can definitely talk about. It's really cool. A lot of different steps to that. So it's just an interesting thing. Definitely research that on your own if you would like. It's a whole process, like I said, is really, really cool. And then you can also cold press, and that kind of pulls the oil from the rind of like a citrus fruit. They're also greaseless. So a lot of people are like, oh, oils are super greasy. These are not. It's an essence of the plant, basically. It's not greasy at all, like your normal household oils. And they're super, super concentrated. So I wrote it down because I knew I would forget. 27 square feet of lavender is what is in one 15 milliliter bottle of lavender oil, which is insane to me. That's a lot. And 75 lemons makes up one 15 milliliter bottle of lemons. That is insane. That's just crazy. That just shows you how concentrated our oils are. It's absolutely crazy. And I think the rose, do not quote me, but it takes like, I think it's like 10 pounds of rose petals to equal one bottle, which is just insane. So you can imagine how concentrated that is. And because it's so concentrated, you only need like 1 to 3 drops of oil for it to be effective. And 1 drop of oil will literally penetrate every single cell in your body within minutes. And why is that important? Anybody know? Anyone know? Anyone know? Okay. Well, we'll get into that in just a minute, but it literally, because it can penetrate into your body in such a short amount of time, it's going to get into your cells quickly, and it's going to be able to remove toxins quickly. And I'll explain a little bit more on why that's so important and how that's so important. But essential oils have also been around for thousands and thousands of years. If you read the Bible, it is literally mentioned about 1,000 times in the Bible. Different types of oils. It may not come out and specifically say essential oils, but it will say oils, and it will give different examples of them. It is also mentioned in Egyptian hieroglyphs, which I love ancient cultures. I'm always studying different ancient cultures. So I think it's super interesting that they have it on like the hieroglyphs and everything. My uncle is actually an archaeologist, and he lives in Texas, and he studies cave paintings for the Native Americans who live down there. And he has told me several times that a lot of times on the cave paintings, they have traditional pictures of them using like oils and plants and different things for medicinal purposes. So that's kind of cool to me that it all goes in hand. And fun fact, Egyptians actually have the oldest recorded deodorant recipe using essential oils. So I guess in the desert, it gets kind of stinky and you need a recipe. So they got it. And going back to essential oils being able to penetrate our skin and really get in there and work on our cells, they move quickly into the bloodstream and enter our cells because they are able to get into our skin, which happens to be the largest organ in your body. And every cell has cell receptors on the outside. So like you have your cell, and just picture them like little antennas all on your body. So those little antennas are receptors, and they're taking things in and letting things out. So they're filtering out the toxins and bringing things inside. So your receptors are basically just taking everything in, filtering everything out. So if they're getting clogged by all of these different things like phytochemicals, or petrochemicals, sorry. So anything that's petroleum based like makeup, BPAs, lotions, anything like that, then they become toxic and full of junk and can't do anything. So what happens then? They can't do what they're supposed to do. So oils basically come in and they act like little scrub brushes, and they get on there and they scrub your cells, and they take everything off of there, and they just cleanse all of your cells. And they do it so quickly. That's the best part. They do it so quickly, and our cells are able to breathe again. That's the best way I can think of it. It's like a detox for your cells. And they increase your cellular communication. So your cells can literally communicate all along your pathways and replenish everything. And your body starts to feel 10 times better. And just like in a relationship or a marriage, you know, good communication results in just a myriad of just so many good things. Like, just think about it. If you and your husband aren't communicating, there's a breakdown. Just like with your cells, if your cells aren't communicating, there's a breakdown. So that's why the science behind all of your essential oils are so important. They do so many good things for your body, and just, I could go on and on and on, but I'm not going to. I'm going to pass it along to everybody else, so we're not here for 40 minutes just talking about all the science behind it. All right, so I will pass it on. Who's next? Anyone next?
Hey guys, this is Angela. Sorry I'm jumping in late, having a little bit of technical difficulty. I was just trying to figure out where we were, and I think we're talking about why Young Living. So Young Living is the oldest, most respected essential oil company in the world. They've been around for over 25 years. And so for me, when I first started using essential oils 6 years ago, it was very important for me to know where my oils were coming from. So I did a lot of research, and that's how I found out that Young Living was the oldest, most trusted essential oil company in the world. Not all oils are created equal. So as you know, if you go anywhere now, I even think 7-Eleven may have oils, but I know that you can get oils anywhere. I actually went to Office Max today and they had essential oils there. So to me, not all oils are created equal. They truly are not. So I want to know where my oils are coming from. Young Living, you can visit their farms. Myself, I know Ashley, I haven't had a chance to see who all's on the call. I actually spent a week at the farm in Idaho. So anyone can do this, all members, but anyone can actually go to a Young Living farm, see the farm, see the Seed to Seal experience. That's what Young Living has. It's called Seed to Seal. You can actually visit their farms and take part in the distillation process. So since essential oils are not regulated by the FDA, it's important to know the practices of the company and where they come from. So with Young Living, if you get a bottle of oil and it says it's 100% pure therapeutic grade essential oil, that's exactly what you're getting. There are no fillers in that bottle. A lot of companies use solvents to distill their oils because they're going to get a higher yield, and that's going to be in the bottle. Young Living does not do that. If it says lemon, it's 100% lemon. If it says pine, it's 100% pine in the bottle. There is no fillers. They do not use pesticides on their crops at all. So it would be a lot quicker and a lot cheaper for them to do that, but they hand weed all of their crops. So there's no pesticides, no chemicals, no weed killers, anything like that used on any of their farms. So for me, that was very, very important to know where my oils were coming from. So that's why we as a family chose Young Living, because if you call any other companies and ask them where their farms are, a lot of times they don't tell you where their farms are, and can you visit their farms? You cannot. So for me, I wanted to know, touch, see, feel, taste where those oils are coming from, and with Young Living, I know that I can do that. So I'm going to try to see if I can put my phone up here. I was trying to be on my laptop, and again, I apologize for that. So how do you use oils? So there's 3 main ways that you can use them. The first way most people start out and feel most comfortable is with inhalation, and you can do that several ways, directly out of the bottle. So I have a bottle here of lemon oil, so you can open up the bottle, smell it right out the bottle. I probably should have had stress away because I'm a little stressed out with the technical difficulties, but you can do that. Oils are absorbed into your skin. As soon as you put them on, within 26 seconds, they are in every single cell in your body. And so when you put something on your skin, think about that. Makeup, lotions, oils, they're getting right into your skin. So a lot of people start out, I'm sorry guys, I'm getting difficulties here. I'm not sure if you can still hear me, but hopefully you can. Start using the inhalation in the diffuser because they want to make their home smell good. And it's a great way to get rid of the candles, the plug-ins, the different things that you have in your home, maybe the aerosol sprays that you're using, because a lot of those have formaldehyde in them, which is a class 1 carcinogen, which is known to be linked to cancer and other health issues. So using oils in the diffuser also helps with mood. So scents are very powerful, and they're the fastest way to change your mood, and they reach the limbic system, which is the center of the change in your mood. So, because emotions are housed in the limbic system. So you can use them directly in the diffuser, put some water in there, add a few drops, or you can go right out the bottle, sniff it. So you can use them topically directly on your skin. So you can take some lemon right out the bottle, put it in your hand. I normally wouldn't use lemon this way, and rub it around topically, smell it, put it on your skin. You can put it in a roller bottle here. I don't know if you guys can see this. So you can use it neat. The way I just did it was called NEAT, N-E-A-T. So my first class was with Ashley, and when she said that, I didn't want to ask what that meant. So I had to come home and Google it. But that is NEAT, N-E-A-T. So if you hear someone say that, that's directly out of the bottle. Or you can put it in a roller bottle. You can get these off of Amazon. You can put the oil in the roller bottle, and it has a top on it, and you can use it that way, along with a carrier oil, C-A-R-R-I-E-R. I thought they were saying carrot oil, so I was completely confused when I got home, because I'm like, they're talking about using something neat with a carrot. So I had no idea what they were talking about. So When you use it with a carrier oil, you are not diluting the effectiveness of the oil. You are just helping it be more time released. It's going to stretch your oils. You're going to get more bang for your buck. A carrier oil is a fatty oil like coconut oil, grapeseed oil. I like to use sweet almond oil. Personal preference. For the longest time, I used fractionated coconut oil. It's truly your personal preference on how you, which carrier oil you want to use. It's a good way to use them when you're first starting out with children, and so you can see how they're going to react on your skin. So like I said, it does not reduce the effectiveness of the oils. Instead, it acts more like a time release, and it's going to help stretch those, especially if you're going to use them on your back or a larger area. And a good way to start is on your feet, because you have over 2,000 pores on your feet. So if there's an oil that you don't like the smell of, you can put them on your feet, and that's going to help as well. So you can also use oils. You can ingest them, and I would never, ever, ever ingest that oil that I seen at Office Max today. I would only ever ingest Young Living oils, because I've been to the farm and I've seen how those oils are distilled. And so Young Living has a white labels Vitality line. We are the only company that has a Vitality line. So this bottle of lemon here and this bottle of lemon here are the exact same bottle of lemon, except this is labeled for Vitality and this is labeled for topical and aromatic. So this lemon, every single morning, I love to put a drop in my water. It's the first thing I do in the morning. I can also put it directly, not lemon, but it's what I happen to have. Put it in my mouth if I need to. That's great with peppermint. If you don't have a mint and you know you need to freshen your breath, drop a peppermint under the tongue. You can put them in your tea, thieves tea. Someone that talks about thieves will probably talk about the thieves tea and how that's great to use for supporting your immune system. You can bake and cook with your oils. We use lemon a lot as a marinade. A little bit goes a long way. And lemons are not cheap, so lemon oil will last you a long time. Also, you can put them in these veggie capsules, and Young Living sells veggie capsules. So you just open up this little veggie capsule right here, you put the drops in there, and then you can add the carrier oil to that and swallow them this way. So there's different ways that you can use the oil. So there's so many different ways to use Young Living essential oils, and those are the way that you get started with them. But I love that they're so versatile and that you can use them so many different ways. And if I miss something, someone else please jump in and recommend those ways to use them as well.
All right, we are going to go ahead and learn, now that we've learned how to smooth transition, what essential oils are, why Young Living, science, how to use them. We're going to let Jenna, right, go ahead and tell us about singles. So I just want in your head, like that's transition place, right? You're like, here's the deal. If you have listened to all this and you're like, oh, oils sound awesome, you probably don't need to know very much at this point of the class, but we want to make sure you know what's in kind of like our starter kit, what you can use to get started. So we're going to go ahead and go through those briefly. There's a million ways to use them, but we want to make sure you understand, like, this is the basic information. Now we're going to go into like what in the world are in our starter kits for Mary Liz. Thanks, girls.
Hey guys, my name is Jenna. Quick little intro before I get into the singles. I've been with Young Living for right at 3 years now, and I love them. I love all of them. Some smell better than others. You quickly learn what they're for, but I have a long way to go. I've only just scratched the surface, and I've been with them for 3 years. If that tells you how many oils they have. So I don't ramble too much. I'll go ahead and get started. First single, and I even got them ready to show you guys, is lavender. This is probably the one oil that a lot of people sign up with Young Living for. It is the best oil for relaxation. It's great for your skin. It's even referred to as the Swiss Army knife of oils because of all of its different uses. I mean, you can put it on a boo-boo. You can put it on some of that sun. Do we have to be like super compliant here? Sunburns, bug bites, But it's super great. When in doubt, always go for lavender. It's great. Let's see. Oh, DIYs. Lavender, probably the best, most used DIY oil ever. And I've done a lot of bath bombs. They're awesome, as well as bath salts. It's a super quick gift too. You just dump some Epsom salts in there, drop in some oils, put it in a cute container, and gift them. My also another one is a lavender, a linen. I have a vinyl cutting machine, so I made a mist that I spray on my pillow before I go to bed. You know, instead of mints, I'd rather my lavender linen mist. Next, we're going to go with peppermint. This is not the Vitality line, but I love peppermint I just recently made a mouth spray, but it's great for digestive support. 1 drop is equivalent to 26 cups of peppermint tea. That is insane. Fun to flavor foods, which is great in brownies. I pretty much do it in my brownies all the time now, and people are like, this is awesome. And I'm like, that's oil in there. So they're kind of shocked by that. Hot cocoa or even hot tea or coffee. It helps with alertness and concentration. So it's an oil I like to diffuse in the morning when I'm trying to wake up and deal with people and nonsense. And cooling, it's great cooling on your skin. So I like, when I'm hot, I like to put it on the back of my neck. Head tension on the temples, just don't get it super close to your eyes. You will regret it. So I like to do it like behind the ears, like the nape of the neck, and like on the forehead. Then we're gonna go ahead and move on to lemon. This is my lemon Vitality. It goes in my water every day. It's actually my water I'm drinking now. It can serve as a gentle detox of the body when taken internally. So I'm detoxing 24/7, I guess. They're cold pressed, so they do not have the acidity like it would be from the actual like juice, like the pulp of the lemon. So you don't have to worry about it like eating away at the enamel of your teeth. That was a big thing because I loved lemon in my water. But make sure that you put them in a stainless steel or a glass cup because it will eat through plastic like nobody's business. Let's see, you can digest them. They're completely safe to ingest for flushing out what's not supposed to be there. They're also great for Goo Gone. I actually just got some Gorilla Glue duct tape off of my bathtub with lemon essential oil. So grab that stuff instead of the Goo Gone. Definitely helps with concentration as well, and emotionally uplifting. And then one of my also favorites of the premium starter kit, or just in general, is Frank. He's the man. So frankincense. You can use this in conjunction with lavender for that facial serum. I'm super lazy and I just put it on my hands and just rub it like so, but you can add it with a carrier oil if that's your thing. It's great for grounding and emotional support. You can do a drop under the tongue if you're feeling froggy. And it's great for feelings of anxiousness. You can apply topically or diffuse to help you ground and relax. It's great for yoga. A lot of people I know use it for yoga. So that is the end of the line for the singles. And I will be passing this off to Alex to talk about the blends.
Everybody, Alex, I've been with Young Living since March of 2019, and I am going to talk about all the different blends that we have, and the blends are going to be a mixture of the different oils into one group. So the first one we're going to talk about is the Peace and Calming. It's one of the extras that's going to be in the bottom of your kit underneath the main 10. And it's going to do exactly what it says. It's a blend of ylang ylang, orange, tangerine, patchouli, and blue tansy. It is my kids' absolute favorite. They use it with orange at night in the diffuser, and you put it in and within 15 minutes, they're done. They're asleep. So it's definitely a must-have for mamas. The next one is one of my absolute favorites. One of the reasons that I joined Young Living is the Thieves, and it is our immune boosting oil. It is a blend of cinnamon, clove, eucalyptus, rosemary, and lemon. My favorite thing to do with this is I make a wellness tea. So I use local honey with 2 drops of Thieves, 2 drops of lemon, and then just hot water. And that's what I drink every night. So if you need something for the immune system, that one is the one to go for. And it also is the basis for all our cleaners. We've got toothpaste, dish soap, laundry soap, all based off of this oil. And the oil, the name of it comes from during the Black Plague, they caught these guys that were stealing off bodies and they weren't getting sick. And so they said, well, how did y'all survive? And they said, well, we use this blend of spices to keep us from getting sick. So that's where that came from. The next one I'm going to talk about is Digize. And this one is for digestion. And it's a blend of fennel, anise, ginger, tarragon, and peppermint. This one doesn't smell the greatest, but it works amazing. If you really can't do the smell, you can always put it into a veggie capsule, or you can put it on the bottom of your feet sometimes, and that will help keep the smell away from you. I don't mind the smell. I think it kind of smells like black licorice, and I like black licorice, so. The next one is one of my absolute favorites. It's Valor. I keep several bottles of this at my house because we use it every day. And it is an emotionally grounding combo of spruce, geranium, blue tansy, and frankincense. And it's basically courage in a bottle. So before a meeting, I work at Home Depot, so like before we have any big wigs in the building, I always use this one just to give me that little boost of confidence before I have to talk. Next is Raven, which is great for your lungs. If I can get it out of the box and it won't let me out. So it does have a safety stopper on it, a safety top. And it's just because of the wintergreen that's in it. But it is a blend of Ravenstar, lemon, wintergreen, peppermint, and eucalyptus radiata. And it is great for like opening up your chest. It's really good before a workout or when you're just feeling crummy in your chest. This one is really good to diffuse or apply topically. We like that one. When we diffuse that one, we do it normally with lemon. What's the other one I diffuse with it? I don't know. I can't remember right now. But I like to diffuse that one a lot. It just really like opens up the air and helps you breathe really good. So the next one is gonna be Panaway, and it is another one that does have a safety top on it because of the wintergreen. It's wintergreen, helichrysum, clove, and peppermint. And this one is amazing for sore muscles, tired muscles, as well as joints and head tension. So after a workout, this is a really good one to like rub on your shoulders or your legs after leg day. I lived on this after a couple leg days. So this one is really good for the muscles. The next one is Citrus Fresh, which is a blend of orange, grapefruit, mandarin, tangerine, lemon, and spearmint. I really like diffusing this one, but I also use this one in my wellness tea when I'm out of lemon, which doesn't happen very often. But it's great to diffuse to give an uplifting and bright scent. And it's great to do on dryer balls and for a natural scent, or you can put it in your water, just like the lemon, to detox your body. The next one, and I don't know where my little bottle is, so I have my big bottle of Stress Away, which is my best friend. 3 kids, work, all the fun things. This is like vacation in a bottle. It is a combo of lime, vanilla, copaiba, and cedarwood, and it is like one of my favorite oils. I diffuse it, I apply it topically all the time. Exactly, it's like heaven in a bottle. But yeah, I love this one to death. Like, I put this in Valoron before the meeting because, yeah. But yeah, I love to diffuse this one all the time. All the time. All right. That is it for me. Thank y'all.
Make sure you unmute yourself, friend. Hey, Alex, I can't unmute you. Can you unmute yourself?
Oh, okay. No, that was it. That Stress Away was my last one. Did I miss one?
Those are all the amazing oils that come in our kit. Angie's going to show us like what that even looks like and why you would want all this stuff, because that is huge. I know for me, it's questionable, like why I would even want that, right? Like, what are these oils? What else comes in this? How does it even work?
Yeah. So you get other goodies in your kit. So you get this beautiful box, which to me, I love boxes. So I like the box alone. I still have the box. And then I know Alex mentioned that you get some items in the bottom. So I always tell people to make sure they check below, because I actually have had some people throw away the bottom of the box and not check below here where your other goodies are. So you get 2 of these roller fitments. So these are actually will fit on either bottle. They will fit on the 5 ml, or once you start ordering the 15 ml bottles, because you've used your 5 ml bottles so quickly because you just loved your oils and you get the 15 ml, you can put these on them as well. And these are rollers and they're super simple to put on. I'll show you real quick. Like, they're simple, but when Ashley and I started, we didn't know how simple they were, and we were like trying to shove them on there. Literally, this piece just pops right off. You stick this piece right here. You twist the top on, and voila, you have a roller. Now, I always check it because I did have one bottle of Valor that I went like this and it wasn't on there and dumped the entire bottle of Valor. And that's like dumping out liquid gold. So now you have a roller fitment that you can just roll on. And so I love doing this, and actually Young Living sells these, but you get 2 of these in your kit and they're interchangeable. So that's great. You also get 2 packs of Ninja Red, and this is liquid gold. So my family, we drink this every single day. These are the 2-ounce packets. When you get your kit, you want to take these and throw these in the fridge and then shake them up before you drink it. So you drink 1 to 2 ounces a day. So a lot of people will drink half of this, and then they'll get 4 days worth, because these are 2-ounce packets. We drink 1 to 2 ounces every single day, myself, my husband, and my son. He's 22, he's a college baseball player. So trying to get a 22-year-old to do anything that their mom says is like pulling teeth. But when he says to you, Mom, I'm out of Ninja Red, and you're like, I ordered it, it's going to be, a week, because it's coming from Utah. And then he's like, oh man, this is all through text. I mean, okay. And then I said, I scored 2 bottles from someone locally, and your 22-year-old says, sweet, you know that this is some good stuff. So this is great for everyone in your family. So 1 to 2 ounces a day, and we put our vitality oils in it. So you can put your lemon, You can put your citrus fresh that Alex talked about, your orange. If you got a little stomach upset, you can try the Digize in that as well. And then I'm going to be honest with you, I think I put my Thieves hand sanitizer in my purse because it's not in my box, but you get the Thieves little hand sanitizer as well. So if someone has their small one handy, can show that. There's the spray, great for toilets, shopping carts, all things that anyone else is touching. Spray those things down with that spray and your hand purifier. So 12 oils, so 12 essential oils and a diffuser. That's the premium starter kit. So Young Living has over 150 oils, but really you only need 10 to 12. I'd say 10 to 20, but you get 12 here to start out with. And people ask me all the time, what do I still have in my purse? And if I was downstairs, I would show it to you because I ran upstairs in a panic that my laptop wouldn't work, asking my husband, please help, please help. Literally every single day, and I've been using oils for over 6 years. In my purse, I have lavender, Digize, frankincense, Stress Away, Valor, Helichrysum, which is not in the kit, but I have like 10 oils in my purse. So out of like the 10 oils, I have 5 that are every single day oils that came in the kit that I can just continue to put in my purse. These are oils that you can use every single day. So that's why Young Living put together the premium starter kit, because these are the oils that you will use over and over again. Yes, as you get into it, you will continue to add to your oil collection, but these are the staples, just like you have salt and butter and pepper. I was like, salt and butter, salt, pepper, and butter in your kitchen. These are the staple oils that you will just continue to use over and over. And a diffuser comes with it so that you can start ditching out the candles and the air fresheners and start diffusing. We diffuse every single day. I have a diffuser in every room in our home. And the first thing I do in the morning after I have my Ninja Red supplements from Young Living, we have over 700 products. We have a lot more than essential oils. It would take us forever to go over all that with you. I get the diffusers going in every single room. So it helps freshen the air. It helps brighten our mood. And we can customize those scents for whatever we need. So those are the other goodies that come in your kit. And these are all of our oils. And we just touched on a few uses for them. There are thousands and thousands of uses, 10,000 uses for lavender and frankincense. So once you get started, the person that helped you here tonight or invited you can show you all the other ways that you can use the oils. Hopefully I didn't miss out another part I'm supposed to be on, guys. I really need some frankincense vitality under my tongue to calm me down. I'm not a techie person.
You are awesome. Angie, stop. So here's the deal. What you need to know about these oils and about this opportunity we're introducing you to is that this is a community you are invited to take part in. You're invited to be part of our community and to step into the world in which you get to use the oils, share the oils, replace products in your home. And I want you to say yes to yourself tonight. It's a really simple $160 that will get you over $400 of products tonight. And this is for you. It's kind of like you buying basically something at 60% off, like Black Friday every day. I want you to say yes to yourself tonight because it's not for us, not for the person that invited you, not for, necessarily even you, but for the generational impact and change you can make going forward. So all you have to do is snag that kit. You know what's in it, and then you get to be, you get to have the honor and privilege, and I would really say, because I believe it, of being part of our community and being part of our health and wellness movement that's going to propel you and your family forward for generations to come. So you can do 3 things. There's a good, better, and best option. That good option is simply snagging that premium starter kit for $160. Like, I am in, Ashley, let's do this. Whoever invited you, they're going to help you. That better option is you saying, like, I heard what you said, toxins suck, they're bad, I don't want them. I'm going to get the Thieves Cleaner and that Ninja Red stuff. I'm going to get that along with my premium starter kit tonight, right now. We'll help you do that on Essential Rewards, which is, again, our monthly wellness program. And then the third thing is you're going to say yes to yourself. And, like, I'm going to add those 2 things and some more. I'm going to go ahead and get on that Essential Rewards program. I'm going to get all the freebies, which are at the 100, 190, 250, and 300 PV level. Will help you navigate that. But you're going to say yes to really the best option for you and your health. I want to tell you, this is an issue that is always important. You always matter. Your family always matters. And again, thank you for saying yes to yourself. Go back and connect with the person that invited you to this class. They will help you walk through the good, better, and best options and welcome you to our community. So thanks to all my co-hosts, Jenna and Sierra, and Alex and Angie. I am so, so thankful for each of you, for what you've done tonight, for how we've helped others, and just can't wait to see what's going to happen as a result and how many lives we'll get to change together. So thanks everybody for saying yes to your health tonight, and we will see you in our Facebook group and on our project broadcast and everywhere we connect soon.